Hello, this video is designed for teachers K through 12 or students in grades 5 through 8 or high school students that are actually using labs at the high school on how to back up projects, PowerPoints, Word documents, PDFs, things that they've done on the computer to My Big Campus. In years past, we've always told you to back up your documents to your H drive. This year, we're really encouraging you to use the My Big Campus world for a couple of reasons. One, My Big Campus has unlimited storage. Two, with their new redesign, they have a very easy way to manage your documents and projects. Three, you can access it anywhere that you can get online. So if you're at home and you have a home computer or your parents' computer or a computer at the library, you can go to mybigcampus.com and you can access your things much easier than trying to access your H drive from home. Essentially, once you're logged into My Big Campus, there's this cloud with the arrow. This is called My Big Campus Drive. When you get into Drive, there's a couple different folders that you will see on the Drive homepage. Folders with black arrows and folders without black arrows. If it has a black arrow on it, My Big Campus has created it and it cannot be deleted. My Big Campus creates a folder called Bundles, Documents, Library, MBC Docs, which is the shared workspace like Google Docs, Photos, Schoolwork, Shared with Me. These are projects made by other people in My Big Campus that share them with you like a bundle or a My Big Campus doc. Uploads, things that you've uploaded from your computer. And then the rest are all things I've created. You can always add folders in your drive by just going to New and creating a new folder, and it'll walk you through the steps. Within these folders, for example, Documents, if I click on the Documents link, there I can create subfolders. And again, you just type in New Folder, and you name your folder, and hit Save. And it'll take a few moments to create that folder, but there's the folder I just created called Sample. If I want to get rid of that folder, I check mark it, I can rename it, I can move it to another place in Drive, or I can delete it, and then it'll go away. And so that's kind of how you work with creating folders. Let's say that in my sample folder here that I just created, I want to back up some things off my computer, and actually I deleted that, and so I can't use that folder. But let's go to Administration. Let's go to District PD. This is a folder I created, and these are all the files that I have in District PD. And so what I can do, once I open that folder where I know I want it to go, there's a couple things I can do. I can go here and go to New Upload File, and it gives me this box right here. And I can now come over here and I can find a document like this, and I just drag it over and it puts it into that file, and it just populates it right there. I can then go here and drag over, and I can do multiple ones, and I can go here again and drag over, and it downloads it. And it's as simple as drag and drop into that box. And then you can see here all of the ones that I just recently created or just recently backed up are all right here. These can be PowerPoints, Excel spreadsheets, Word documents. They can be Windows Movie Maker projects. They can be OneNote documents. PDFs are great to back up. And these are the 4 that I just backed up in that folder. I can do it in any of these folders. So that one I did it in the PD folder. But I can drag and drop in any of these folders that I want. I can create a folder right here if I want on the front home page. So if I don't want to sift through a bunch of subpages, and then I can, I always have to go to New, and then click New Upload File, and then I can go here, and let's say I want to do all of this whole stack of files right here. I hold down the Shift key, and I can click on it, and it will allow me to do multiple files, or I can drag and do it like this up my screen, and I can drag all of these at once over, and it's going to now sync all of them into my file. Another way to do that, let's say in this corporate folder here I want all of these things. I can highlight them all, drag them over to the box, and I can move in bulk. And now all of those files that I just drug over are now backed up in my Big Campus drive in the folder that I wanted them to be backed up in. If I upload a document straight up into Drive, and I have some of those and I can show you, if I go back to my Drive homepage, there's these ones down here called blank 2, blank 2. I can move those to a different folder by just check marking them and then going up to move, and now I can determine where do I want those to go. I'm going to go ahead and put those just in the documents folder, and so I'm going to double click on that and click move, and those files, eventually, it may take a moment because I'm doing multiple files, those 3 files will now go from my Drive homepage into my documents folder. And so they've been 4 items have been moved into documents. This is a great way to back up your files. Students, in the event that you have a broken screen on your laptop in grades 5 through 8, in the event that you need to get a new device, it is so important that you back up your documents into your drive because you can get them from anywhere. And so if we have to swap out your device, you're golden because everything is there. So teachers encourage students to back up to My Big Campus Drive. And teachers, we also encourage you to back up to My Big Campus Drive as well. Or teachers, you can always create a bundle and organize your materials that way as well, which will come with a different video. Hope this video helps on how to utilize and use My Big Campus Drive.